class we were discussing about how we can set up a free server of worth $300, right, with the help of GCP and the Kyle server, which is given by the SAP. That we have seen how to do. There was one open query over there that was like if we don't have the upgraded account, will we able to use uh, a particular NetWeaver server which we have seen yesterday, right? You're not able to install that. But the thing is that once you up the account, you will be able to do. And I read some Google terms and condition over there. They have written over there that we don't have to worry. First, it will get deducted from the $300, and then it will start consuming. If that three means the first it will take the $300, and then if you are going to use more than that, then it's going to deduct from your account. Okay, so I have prepared one a small document over here for your reference. You can go through this document, okay, and you can set up your own server. You can upgrade your account, nothing to worry. Just you will have to take care that if you are going to exceed more than $300, okay, which you will not be able to you know consume so soon. If you are going to you know suspend your server if you are not using, so very important, this point is the suspension. Like if you are not using your server, please make sure that you are going to suspend that, because for 1 hour they are going to charge somewhere around $0.66. That means more than half dollar. Okay, so like suppose if you're going to practice every day 1 hour, which is I think good time, like it's enough time to practice. If you're going to practice every day 1 hour, then you can you, because you are having the $300 available, so accordingly, like minimum you will be able to practice like 300 hours, which is more enough. You can even create your program and all for your SAP ABAP practice. That server can be used, so nothing to worry, you can use over there. Just what you will have to do that, if just will have to keep an close eye over there that you are not means once it's like if you are having your account 10 or $20 is left, just don't use. You may create some another account with another Gmail ID, then you can start using that one. Okay, and just to avoid any kind of problem in future, like to not get charged your credit card or debit card, something like that, what you can do that once you are left with a 10 or $20 account, you can close your billing account. Okay, so there will be one option over there to close the billing account under the billing section. From there you can close. If you face any issue, you can just let me know, I will guide you how to close. Okay, so this is the thing, you can uh, freely use that particular instance. Okay, so once you upgrade, you will be able to create. I will just show you once again. So the step I have mentioned already over here, you can go through this step and you can start establishing this one. And in more detail they have given over here in this YouTube video, or the study also we have discussed in our video as well, how to set up, or else you can refer this video as well, both is fine. And this blog, if you don't want to refer this YouTube video, you can go and refer this blog step by step with detailed screenshot, it's given over there. Okay, or if you are feeling comfortable, you can go through. I have prepared this nice document. From here also you can refer. Okay, so come over here and we are having this Kyle server. Already I have upgraded my account. You will get the option to upgrade this account, pankajkumaram@gmail.com. Under this account The previous account I have deleted the, I have closed the billing account and all. Now with this account, yesterday I was not having upgraded, but I have upgraded now. So in GCP console, I'm just going to open cloud.google.com, and I will show you that here I have already, you can go to console from here or from here. Okay, so console is the place where you can do all configuration. So it's opening, and you can click over here, and in your system, if you go to the billing over here, you will get that one option to upgrade the account. Okay, so you can simply upgrade. Once you will upgrade, what will happen that, here you will get one option to upgrade, or here on the top, if your account is not upgraded, it will ask you to activate. Okay, so once you click on the activate button, it will tell that your account is getting upgraded and your account will be upgraded. So nothing to worry, just that is a feature. When that is enabled, then only we can consume the Windows image, and that Windows image is required in that particular server over here. Okay, so with the help of that server, that is the development server, what you can do, that you can create your ABAP program, you can do anything with that. Okay, this is this is the server. Okay, this is the server. I have written down the server name over here. This is the server where you can do the development. You can see dev server. So wherever the dev you are able to see, you will be able to do the development. But the thing is that only this particular development server will be compatible with our the free account, because the free account is going to give only 8 core and 32 GB of the RAM. So this will, this can be done, but for this development server, wherever the HANA is there, it will require more resource. So if you want to use this one, you will have to pay over there. First you will have to buy more cores, more RAM, and all those things you will have to do, then only you will be able to do. But with a free account, you can use this one. So for CDS practice, for report program, for the ABAP practice, this is very good option. You can use this one. Okay, so here you can see that it's already activated, right? It's already activated. Once again, I'm going to click the create the instance. What I did that yesterday, I have created the instance and terminated that instance. Again, I'm going to create one instance just to show you that it will not give me any error, because it will, so create a new account. I will create a new account, or you can use the existing account as well. So new GCP or new ABAP practice. Okay, so some account name will have to give, some description you can give, and the cloud provider name the Google Cloud Platform. And here you will have to upload the key file which you will be having over here under the service, under the service account which you have created. So what you can do, that you can go to the IAM and admin, go to this service account which you have created, come over here, or from here directly you can search everything directly from here. Also we can go to the service account. Okay, no need of searching and all. And this is the service account for the CDS practice we have, yesterday created. Create key. Okay, and here I will just download this key. Yesterday also I had downloaded, I don't remember what is the name and all. So just again the new key arm, it will be the same key only. So I have downloaded this one from that GCP, so that this instance means this software will get installed on that particular hardware and operating system setup which is there in this GCP. Okay, so I'm going to, upload this one, the new key JSON, and upload file. Once you will click on this upload file, it will ask you to provide some name, any name you can give. Okay, any name, we can give CDS practice or something like that. Okay, other thing you can just leave it. This password is important. Okay, this password is important, so I'm just going to give this password. You can give your own password and then click on this create button. Okay, click on this create button. So click on this OK now, and it will take some time, around 30 minutes, and after 30 minutes that instance will be created. Okay, so here also I will give this password. I don't know exactly this is for what purpose. We're not going to use this key anywhere, at least as of now. You know, this is one another key which is getting generated. Okay, but this is not required to use anywhere. Simply I don't know actually the use of this. Simply I'm downloading. Now it will go ahead and it will create this one. Okay, once it will be created, we will be able to use it. Okay, meanwhile, let's go to the CDS. After 30 minutes or 1 hour, we will come back, or just before closing the class we will come back and we'll get we will connect directly from GUI and we'll create one program. Okay, but the thing is that you will not be able to practice the CDS directly in SAP GUI server. Okay, this SAP GUI server here you will not be able to, means SAP GUI this logon you will not be able to practice. You must have to install the Eclipse. Okay, you must have to install the Eclipse. So for that purpose, what actually you'll have to do to install the Eclipse, either you can take some YouTube video from the this person itself, this Navid itself. You can go here. Okay, uh, here this is the first video to install the GCP and the Cal server, and the second video, just the next video, it is there over how to install the you know uh, Eclipse and how to uh, integrate the ADT with this Eclipse. So just I will give you some idea over here how you can do. Okay, so you can go over uh, one site called you know tools.hana.ondemand.com. Okay, you can go over here, tools.hana.ondemand.com, and here you can select this. Okay, the latest Eclipse you want to install. So you will click on this particular option, click on this. It will take you to uh, one another site. From there you will have to this the latest Eclipse version. Click on this latest Eclipse version. Once you will come over here, it will directly take you to the eclipse.org downloads. You can directly go to the Eclipse site, and from there also you can download. Okay, but why we have gone to that particular website, I will just let you know what is the benefit, because that particular website will be used later as well. This option you will have to select Eclipse IDE for enterprise Java developer. Okay, and select over here 64 bits. Okay, select over here 64 bits. Any question? Hello, anyone is having any question? Okay, no problem, fine. So here you can come and click on this download. Once you will click on this download, it will be downloaded. Okay, and after getting downloaded, you can click on the executable file, and what it will do, that you will be able to install that one. So your Eclipse will be installed like this. Okay, you will be able to open the Eclipse. After that, what you can do, because you will have to install the ADT, means ABAP development toolkit, on top of Eclipse in order to use, or else directly you can install the HANA Studio. But ADT is the more preferred way. SAP is more giving more focus for the ABAP development kind of stuff like CDS, or this he is giving, SAP is giving more focus on the ADT on Eclipse. That's why we are Like I'm just showing you. If you want, you can use the HANA Studio as well. HANA Studio is for the HANA developer for information model and all those things. That is better, I think. But for the ABAP development and for the CDS purpose, ABAP development toolkit on Eclipse is better. So now your Eclipse is installed, and after getting installed the Eclipse, you can go to the help, and here you will get the option install new software. Click on this install new software, and what actually you'll have to do that, you know, the URL which you have copied from there, just go back, this particular URL tool.hana.ondemand.com, right? If you just go back once again, this is the very beginning URL which I have used. Here you can see that you are having for ABAP development tools, for BW you are having, these are the software. So these are the different software which are available on this particular location, okay, on this particular URL. So here, here once again I will show you. Go to this help and click on this install new software, okay. If you click on this install new software, one window will come, and here it will tell you select a site or enter the location of a site. What you can do, you can paste the, particular URL, this tool.hana.demand.com from the latest, and you can see that these are the option you are getting: ABAP development tools, modeling tools, uh, SAP Cloud Business Application Tools. So these are the options you are getting over here. Okay. Or if you just want to, install the ABAP development tools only, click on this ABAP development tools, and you can copy this URL and paste it over here. Okay. Click on this add button, give some name over here, test ABAP, and click on this add. It is just searching what is the software available at this particular place. It is telling that there is no software at this particular place. So that's the better, I think. From there directly go to the latest one, and it is showing everything, right? It's showing everything. Click on this add button, test ABAP, just give some name, and here it's everything is coming. Select this ABAP development tool, or you can select everything, okay. Later maybe for HANA modeling purpose, this SAP HANA tool will become SAP Cloud Business Application Tools. I don't know what is the purpose. So if you want, you can remove this one, but the first one is the very important. The ABAP development tool is the important one. This at least you will have to select. Once you select, it will give you the option to next over here, because already I have installed. It's not giving any, you can see that it's not giving any option to install. Okay, you can see that what is already installed. If I want to see already installed in my system, your system will be very new. For that you will get the next option. For me, I'm not getting because already it is installed. I've clicked on the already installed. You can see that these are the things which is already installed. Okay, so ABAP development toolkit, ABAP development, you can see that here we are having the ABAP development tools, right? This ABAP development tools we are having. So that's why it is not ABAP core development tools, developer edition, ABAP. So all the ABAP development tools which is relevant for me, it is there. That's why it is not coming. Okay. So this is how you can install over there. Once you will install, you will get the screen like this, and you can go to this perspective over here, and you can open the ABAP perspective. Okay. Once you open the ABAP perspective, you can go and create a project means you will have to connect this ABAP system, ADT system. Okay, click on this OK button. It is giving some error, nothing to worry. Here you will have to connect with some application server, right? This is a kind of GUI. When you will have to configure the when you will have to configure the new SAP logon pad, what we do when we will have to configure the SAP logon pad, we go to this new item, right? And here user specific system, click on this next button, right? And here description, application server, instance number, system ID. So SAP GUI also, we provide into the SAP GUI all this description so that it will be connected with the application server, right? So here on ADT also you will have to provide the that application server option over here. You can see that here it's coming message server, it's not coming the application server, it is coming group, it's coming different from that. Why? Because here the group selection it is we have selected, we have to select the custom application server, and here the application server, instance number, RFC gateway server, all this is coming. You can see that this is the mandatory one, application server, instance number, this two is the mandatory one, this will have to pass it correctly. And this is the system ID, from where we'll get this information. Okay, from where we'll get this information, we'll get this information from the Kyle server. Okay, it's just activating. Once it will get activated, I will get this information from here. Okay, so let's wait for that, and that information you can put it over here and click on the next button, it will just create a project and it will be added. Okay, I will show you that part. Fine. Now let's go to our CDS. I'm going to connect to our system, existing system, which I have bought from some another vendor. Okay, go to this SAP HANA Studio. Now let's discuss some theoretical point over here. Now you might be thinking some point over here that CDS is the CDS is the code push down approach. Code push down approach. And CDS is available for all the database. CDS available for all the database. For all the database. Now you might be thinking that the HANA database is the powerful database, right? HANA database is the powerful database. Okay. HANA database is the powerful database. So if HANA database is there and we are going to do the code push down, if HANA database is there and if we're going to do the code push down, then it is making the sense because it's very much capable, right? It's very much capable for having the massive parallel processing, for having, and because it's having the multi-core processor, it is installed in RAM and all. So if we're going to do the code push down with the help of CDS, instead of writing the code at application server layer, we are going to, write the code at CDS with the help of CDS, as we have been doing in the AMDP information model, all these things in the HANA. But why this CDS is supporting the another, the another database as well? Okay, another database like Oracle and all, which is not the in-memory database, which is not having the massive parallel processing capacity. What's the benefit? What's the benefit why we are doing the code push down? So here the main purpose for that, why the SAP has evolve the CDS in such a way that it is compatible with all the database. That means it's open to all the database, it can be used in all the database. The reason behind that is the reusability. The reason behind that is the reusability, because the Oracle, Sybase, MaxDB, Informix, whatever the database you have in the backend. Okay, if you are able to create the CDS in this, CDS, see, it is not necessary that the Fury application is only can be connected with the HANA database system. Suppose if you have some another database, what you can do that OData gateway server you can install. OData gateway server you can install, right? This application server, and through this your database will be connected, right? And from the OData service, OData, using the OData service, anything we can, anything can be connected, whether it is a Fury app or whether it is a, you know, UI5 app or .NET application or Java application, okay, Angular JS, whatever things you want to, that's why it is this technology known as the open data services. It's open to all. It's open to all. That's why this technology is known as the open data services. So you can connect with any front-end application, any front-end application. Okay. And what's the beauty of CDS? Beauty of CDS is annotation, right? The most important feature of the CDS is the annotation. So if you're going to use a simple annotation, you don't have to go and write the code over here to explicitly generate the OData service, right? If you know that, if you have developed some OData service, you'll have to go to the ACGW transaction. There we create the entity type, entity set, right? All those things we'll have to do. We'll have to test whether our service is working fine or not, and then that service we are going to consume, right? But if you have the CDS, just with a simple annotation at the rate of OData dot publish colon true. If we're just going to give this one, your OData is going to get ready. You don't require to write any code over there. Automatically your OData service will be created over there. Just a single line of code is able to do everything over here. Okay, and that service can be now consumed with anything. So suppose if CDS feature is not there in this Oracle, Sybase and Max, then the customer who is not having the enough money, right, enough money to install this HANA and all, they will not be able to use this wonderful feature of the CDS, right? This wonderful feature of the CDS will not, they will not be able to use. So this is one of the most important things. Another is like association. So see, like aggregation, generally what we avoid if we have the conventional database system, generally we avoid the aggregation, right? We avoid the aggregation. So what we can do, that we can avoid the aggregation in the CDS. Other things, whatever the feature is not going to impact from the performance point of view, that we can use. So we'll see that here also we can use the aggregation in the CDS, mean, max, count, all those things in build function also can be used. Okay, so that's the reason. So this is one important point which I wanted to uh, discuss. Now the one another point is here, like this SQL view we are having, right? Yesterday we are talking about, one question was there, if already we having the SQL view, then why the CDS view? Okay, if already we are having the SQL view, means SE11 view, then why this another view? Okay, so the reason behind this is, the reason behind this is, let's do one thing. I will define a parameter over here, and based upon that parameter we will start writing the code. Okay, so this is one box, this is another box, and this is one another box. So in this box I will add the parameter. So what is the parameters? So the very first parameter on which we are going to see that the code push down, code push down. So if you see the code push down in SQL view, it is not possible, right? In SQL view it's not possible, the code push down, it's not possible in the SQL view. So no, but here in CDS it's possible, because directly we are writing the code in you know, database layer. Okay, and now the second point with respect to like annotation, right? Annotation feature is not there in the SQL view. Annotation feature is not there in the SQL view. So here it's not there, but in CDS view, CDS view it's there. Okay, in CDS view it's there. Now the third point we are having is if you see about the outer join is not supported by the, you know, SQL view. Full outer join, okay, or any outer join, left outer join, such kind of things is not supported by the, you know, SQL view. So but here in the CDS view you can use the left outer join, the outer join, both it is supported over here. Okay, then in the fourth option, if we're going to, you know, here if you want to compare with respect to complex expression, like if want to use the when, case and when statement in SQL itself, you know, in SQL itself you want to use the case and all those statement, you will not be able to do in the SQL view, but in CDS view you will be able to do so. You will be able to do so. Now the fifth point, uh, what we can see over here, uh, like it supports the SQL view is not the extension of the OpenSQL, right? If you see from extension point of view, it's not an extension, whereas the CDS view is the extension of the OpenSQL. So here it's the extension, you know, extension. Now you cannot create here some database table or modify, create or modify feature you don't have over here in the SQL view. You cannot create or modify DB table over here. You can just fetch the data. Okay, but here using the CDS concept, not the CDS view. Okay, using the CDS concept, okay, we can create or modify the DB table, okay, with the help of a RESTful app. Now the seventh point, similarly you can have, you know, so many, like the it supports the built-in function, right? Built-in function. So it supports, no, it does not support, the SQL view does not support the built-in function. If you want to use the built-in function, like mod operation, you know, mod, float, seal, like that, the built-in function if you want to use, will not be able to use here, whereas here it is possible to use. Okay, automatic OData service, automatic OData service, will you be able to do it over here? No, not possible at all in the SQL view. Okay, no, wherever, like whereas here it's very much possible, and that's the most important and one of the most powerful feature of this CDS view. Okay, so if you compare with the SQL view, this with the help of SQL view, you know, it was not possible, these are the things was not possible. That's why the SAP came up with the, you know, that's why the SAP came up with the CDS view. Why SAP came up with CDS view when we already have the SQL view? So this is the answer. If someone is going to ask an interview, okay, you can give this answer. This is what we can tell as an answer. Okay, so now we'll see some example. We'll go to some example, and once we'll having the good understanding over here, then what we can do that we will see some another stuff. We will summarize about the CDS view. Okay, we will summarize about the CDS view, that what actually it is. Okay, means we will give a final conclusion, and that final conclusion will help us a lot. Okay, let's go here, go to the new slides, and we'll create one, and we will see some more stuff over here. Okay, CDS view is why so powerful. CDS view is why so powerful. The reason behind that why it's so powerful is the reason behind why it's so powerful is that I have been telling about the reusability, right? I have been telling about as the reusability. So if you talk about the reusability, scenario over here, you know, how we can reuse it. What are the different way we are going to reuse this CDS view? We can use this one in the Fury or UI5 app. Okay, we can Fury and Fury or UI5 app we can use. How we can use it over here? How we can use it over here in Fury or UI5 app? Simple answer is annotation. For everything, answer is annotation. What annotation we are going to use over here are the rate of for data. All the annotation is going to start with at the rate. Very important. Just remember this one. All the annotation is going to start with at the rate. So for Fury or UI5 application, SAP has provided the annotation starting with at the rate O data and at the rate UI. These are the popular annotation which is going to be started with. Okay. Now you can also use this CDS in BOPF. You can also use the CDS in BOPF, Business Object Processing Framework. Very powerful framework. You might be knowing about this. Okay, what are the annotation? We will see how we can integrate this BOPF with CDS in our coming classes. Okay, so this BOPF, this annotation we can use in our transactional app. When we are going to develop the transactional app, at that point of time, BOPF is required when we are going to develop some transactional app. Okay, so to integrate the transactional app with the help of BOPF, we are going to use the annotation called semantics. Okay, this is the annotation. All the annotation is going to start with semantics. So we'll see this one in detail. Okay, the another thing where you can use this, the another place where you can use is the analytics. That means BI or BW. That means BI and BW. We can use it. Which from which particular, it's going to from which particular name it's going to start that annotation. Default aggregation. Analytics is nothing but mean, max, count, sum, right? So analytics is nothing but the aggregate function. Okay, BI or BW is nothing but the use of aggregate function. Aggregation we are going to use in analytics mostly. So at the rate default aggregation is the annotation which we are going to use it. Okay, then one more we are having, that is that is that is the one more we are having, that is embedded analytics. Embedded analytics. So in S4 HANA, we have the option of embedded analytics. So we'll create a transient provider, and with the help of that, we'll use this one in embedded analytics. We will see this one, how we can create, means how we can use in embedded analytics. So embedded analytics, embedded analytics, with the help of this option, actually, with the help of this embedded analytics feature, the particular CDS can be consumed in your S4 HANA system as well, in some report or somewhere like that. In report also we can consume. So in S4 HANA embedded analytics, here the concept of VDM comes into the picture, virtual data model. So here, this VDM, at the rate of VDM, annotation is going to be started with, and we will see this VDM is one of the most important topic of our CDS. Very popular nowadays, this VDM, because it improved the performance a lot of our CDS app. Okay, whatever the CDS application we have, if we're going to use the VDM concept properly, then it's going to improve the performance of our CDS. That we will see under the CDS performance chapter. Okay, fine. So these are the things we just have seen, that how the CDS going to be used, one uh, one object, and it's getting used in the multiple places. Okay, so this is the things which have, and now we'll go and create one CDS. Okay, now we'll go and create one CDS. Come over here, we'll create one more slides, and let me create some more slides. Go to the system and we'll see how we can create. I'll have to connect once again. And here already we have created some project over here. If you want, I can delete all this project, and again I will create some more project over here. I'm going to delete this project, and I will show you how to create a project from scratch. You can do in the same way. Okay, you can do in the same way. Just we have discussed how to create a project in the new setup. There it was asking for credential and all, right? Because the system was not set up. Here in this, you can see already the system is set up. So what you can do, you can select this system. If you don't select, then it will ask you to select a system, and all automatically you can see that already it is having this system ID DB2 custom application server. It is set up. It over here, you can go to the next. You can give the user ID and password. Over here, the client also you can choose. I'm going to select already the setup system. From here, select this one, click on this and next. This is coming, that's fine. uh Client, okay, it's showing us the same option, no problem. We'll go and find out the client. So let's come over here into this GUI. From here, it's easy for us to find out the client. Go to this SAP logon. It got hanged. Let me close this one. Open this SAP logon pad, and here the client, we will be able to get it easily. So 400 is the client number. I'll give the 400 client over there, 400, and whatever the user ID and password is there, we will just use it. So the user ID is ABAP HANA, ABAP HANA and password I remember. Okay, so you can see that this project has been created. Select this one, click on this other option, go here and type the CDS. Okay, then data definition, you can see over here the option is data definition under the core data services. Okay, just select this data definition, click on this next button, and the package, the local package, I don't want to transport it to another server, just I'm giving the local package. Okay, and the name over here of the CDS MB03 my CDS of 1. I'm going to create the CDS of 1, the CDS demo. CDS demo. Click on this next button. Once you click on this next button, what it is telling, the test object cannot be created in foreign namespace. Okay, let's give start with Z over here. Click on this next, click on this next, and now you can see that define view. Okay, you can see over here the define view. Define view means the normal CDS. Okay, if you want to create the normal CDS, if you want to create the normal CDS, just simple define view. So CDS, these are the different template given by this particular system, different template we are having. So this template is going to help us a lot, right? As you remember that when I'll have to call the function module in SAP GUI editor, I use the pattern every time, and it's going to help me a lot. Similarly, this is also going to help us a lot. Going to select define view at this point of time, and then we will see the different template over here, and then we'll try to understand how to use. Click on this finish button. So the very basic CDS, very fundamental CDS or normal CDS we are going to create. Here if you see, I just want to increase its font, so let me do so that you will be able to see it properly. How to increase the font? Here we get some option actually to increase the font. Help content, search, tips and trick. Let me search over here, font settings, colors and fonts under the preferences. Okay, so I want to increase the font for this CDS settings. Annotation, when I'm going to use this annotation, I want to increase the font. Okay, so if you want to specify some color and all the different option they have given, okay, some custom color, maybe I can choose this one. Annotation, for annotation purpose, this is CDS, and you can apply this one. Let me choose some another color. Okay, click on this OK button and apply. I have just click on the apply. Let us see if it is working or not. I have not used this particular feature. I just want to increase the font so it will be properly visible for you. Somewhere we get the option actually to increase the font. Colors and fonts is here, but how to increase the font? Profiler. Just give me a second. Dialog fonts, header fonts, text editor. Okay, suppose if I'm going to increase the font over here, I'm going to make it 18, and let us see if it's working or not. I don't think so it's working. Okay. I will check it how to increase, but we can increase the font. Okay. By this way also we can increase the font. I have just pressed the control and plus button. Okay. So now it will be better. You will be having the better visibility over here. So by this way also we can do control and plus button. Okay. Control and plus button. You can also do in this way. Here, some important point we are having. What are those important point? Do you have to give all these annotation? Okay. Okay, the color is appearing over here. You can see this color we have chosen. So this is appearing, right? This color is appearing. Let me do one thing. Can we mark it bold? Colors and fonts, colors and fonts. Open the preference dialog. CDS. I want to make it bold. Is it possible to make it bold? No, it's not getting. Leave it. Okay, so here we are having the multiple, the ABAP catalog.sql view name, ABAP catalog. These are the annotation by default annotation coming over here. The most important annotation is this one, the first one. This annotation, what it will do actually, when you create a CDS view, this is the name of the CDS view which we are going to create. The CDS view name is also known as the CDS document, CDS entity. Different name is there for this particular CDS. So this particular CDS, what we are having over here, this will be created at the HANA database layer. Okay, this particular CDS. And here, whatever the name you will mention, you can see that SQL view name means that the data dictionary view name. SQL view name is nothing but the data dictionary view name. So just to identification purpose, I'm going to give SE11. Okay, MB 03 underscore my underscore SE11. You cannot give the more than 16 characters. If we're going to give more than 16 characters, it will give you the error. Okay, it will give you the error. uh, some predefined length is there. Actually currently it's not giving because here already it is having some error. So let's give some, let's give some field. Here you can see that it's very intuitive. Define view, this is the name of the CDS. At select from the data source name, and the name we can give. Suppose if you want to select the data from the Mara table, I'm going to give the table name as a Mara, and here you can give the field name. Okay, the field name MBRSH. The three fields I just want to select just to show you. And at this point of time, it's giving the error over here, right? If you put the cursor over here, it's telling that select a shorter name. So more than 16 characters, if you're going to give the name, it will tell you to select the shorter name. Okay, so I'm going to just delete it. Okay, so SE11 demo 1. Okay, so this is less than 16 characters. Let me check. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19. No, yeah, it's great. Means, you can see that shorter name it's asking because greater than 16. um, so actually I want to keep this name in such a way that so that I can search it over there quickly. MB03 SE11 one, simply I'm going to give or demo 1. Okay, it's less than 16 characters, it will not give the error at this point of time. Click on the save button and once you activate over here, it will generate this particular SQL in backend. Backend means the in SE11 on application server. Okay, so from you know from here also you can check. You can go to this SAP GUI, and from here also you can check. At this point of time, it will not be there SE11, and give this name. I'm going to close this one, just closing this one. Okay, so here, what's the name? This one, what's the name for this particular SQL view? If you search it over here, it will not be there. Control V, display, it's not there, right? Does not exist. But once you activate this one, once you activate, it will create this particular SE11 view over there. Okay, it, you can see that it got generated successfully over here. That message disappeared, but one message was message has come over there. Let me do some changes. So one more field, suppose if you want to add it over here, you can see that it's same as the OpenSQL. If you know the same OpenSQL, it's very easy. The CDS is very easy. Just save once again and check the syntax. Here this contains no error. Activate. Here you will see that it will get activated, right? Just it appeared, it got activated. Okay, now if you go and check this particular name in this you will be able to see there. You can see that it got created CDS demo, the DDL source name and all is there. It's showing this is the DDL source, means this is the actual CDS. Okay, this is the actual CDS entity you are having. What are the fields? Matnar, MTAR, MATKL, Embarrass. By default, the client field has been added over here. By default, the client field has been added. Which, who has done this magic? Who has done this magic, right? Who has done this magic? So actually, SAP, whenever you create any view, SAP directly puts the client by default over there. Means they create the client directly over there. Okay, so if you don't want to get this client over here, what you can do that there is one annotation. That annotation you can mark them false. Okay, once you mark them false, this mandate will not come over here, but let it be like this only. Okay, now which are the important annotation here when you are going to create the CDS? Will you be able to create the CDS without these annotation? That is the question. Or the question can be in interview in a different way, which is the mandatory annotation which you must have to use in order to create the CDS. Okay, which is the mandatory annotation which you must have to you know which is the very important question in interview, which is the mandatory annotation uh, which is required in order to create the CDS view. So answer is, can you tell me the answer, any one of you, if you know already, which one is the mandatory annotation which you'll have to use in order to create the CDS? So the first one is the mandatory one. The first one is the mandatory annotation. The other you can just remove. Other you can just remove. Another, the four other four you can just comment it out. Okay. Control Shift and less than arrow. You can just select it and Control Shift and less than arrow you can use to comment it out. It will be commented. Okay. Or if you don't remember that, shortcut, select this one, right click over here, all the shortcut you will get it over here. Go to the source code you will get somewhere source code over here, source code, and here add comment. Okay, toggle comment, control 7, remove comment. If you want to do the format, shift F1, extract method, extract, I don't know these things, extract method and extract, what is this? Okay, occurrences in file, I think this is for searching purpose. So these are the same, this show ABAP language help, F1. So F1 we know why it is used. So here also, if you put the cursor over here and press F1, you will be able to open the ABAP help. Okay, now this is the mandatory one. If you remove this one also, what actually will happen, that it will give you the error. You can see that it's giving the, it's a start giving the error. Okay, it's a start giving the error. It's telling name of SQL view missing, annotation ABAP catalog.sql view name must be specified. Means this is the mandatory one, other is not the mandatory. Very frequently asked interview question. Okay, very frequently asked interview question. Okay, so you'll have to tell that at the rate ABAP catalog.sql view name, and the name of the, you know, SQL view will have to give, means whatever the name you will give over here, that will be generated in SE11. Okay, okay, fine. So
Pankaj,
one,
sorry to interrupt.
yeah.
One question.
Mhm.
Yeah, can we write normal select query here? OpenSQL, normal OpenSQL query here.
Yes, we can write it over here. So what, how you can write that? You can write as select Matner comma mtart. Okay, and this you can now remove, this you can now remove. So define view add select Matner mtart from Mara, just save it and check the syntax. You can see that contains no error. So that is also another way, means this is also one way, that was also another way, which is the popular way. The previous one which I was using, that is the popular way. This one also you can use. So this is now your CDS view created. Activate this one. If you activate this one, now you are having, you know, this Matner mtart from Mara. And if we're going to see the preview, how to see the preview? Okay, so you just expand this one, go to this local and come over here and go to this. So there are many way you can see the preview. Okay, there are many way. Right click over here, the data definition. So the one which we are creating is ZMB03 my CDS one. Okay, so many people has created with this user ID, that's why, you know, I'm not able to identify quickly, but we can just filter it out. Do we have some filter option over here? No, I'm not able to see.
No, come down. I
So
have seen that actually. ZMB. Yeah, I have
MB03,
seen that.
yeah,
No, yeah,
ZMB
it is there. Actually, I have seen that.
LM, this one, yeah, this
Yeah,
one,
yeah.
ZMB03 my CDS one. So right click over here, and from here you will get the preview option. Okay, so with the help of preview, you will be able to get that, you know, open with data preview. Okay, and here also we can right click and open with data preview. We'll get from here also, you'll get here also, we can get the option.
So able to stay.
So show in
Yeah.
open with, here the open with, you can see that. So here also and here also, many ways that you can get this one, or I think you can simply press F8, that also it will give you. Okay, so now I'm just going to press F8, and you can see that it's giving you, it's telling you. So these are the way you can get it the preview. Close this one, close this one. Okay, now let us try to understand what the last annotation stands for. What the last annotation stands for. So here, end user text dot level, whatever you will keep it over here, that label will be generated over here. The CDS demo is coming over here, CDS demo test. Suppose I'm writing it over here, just save it and activate it. Okay, so if you activate, it got activated, and just refresh this one, refresh. Okay, it's not coming over here. Something let me check the end user text dot level. Okay, let's go here and check. Go to this, and here currently it's coming CDS demo. Now if you come over here and control V display, you can see that here it's changing. So whatever the annotation at the here, we are going to keep it, that will be having the impact, not here, because here we have just seen it's not changing, but in the SQL view it will be changing over here. The CDS demo level in SC11. So whatever the SQL view over there will be created, there it's going to be changed. Okay, once again we'll just save it, check the syntax and activate this one. It's now activated, successfully activated. Come over here and just go back and click on this display, and you can see that CDS demo level in SE11. So that's the meaning of that particular annotation. Okay, so this is all the annotation is going to start with at the rate symbol. Okay, all the annotation is going to start with at the rate symbol. This is also one ask question in interview. They ask in annotation is going to be start with which symbol. You'll have to tell at the rate symbol. Okay, this is the mandatory annotation just we have seen. Now we are having these the three other annotation: at the rate above catalog dot compiler dot compare filter true, at the rate above catalog dot pre job key true, and at the rate access control dot authorization check. So what is the meaning of these three annotation? Here you can see that the meaning of this authorization check annotation means, if check is here, if you want to see what are the possible value, if you want to see what is the possible value for this annotation, how you can see, you can just come over here and control space. If you give, then for this particular annotation, these are the possible value: check, not allowed, not required, privileged only. So if we're going to give the check, that means it will check the authorization. If someone is going to access your CDS, you know their authorization will be checked, their authorization will be checked, their role will be checked, then only will be able to access the CDS. Suppose they want to put the select query. Okay, they will be able to put the select query only when, if they are having the proper role. So not required, if we're going to use, then it will not be checked against the role and all. So this is the meaning of that. What is the meaning of this preserve key? Okay, so when you define the CDS, okay, this is one way. Another way, just we have seen that as select from Mara, and here we give the field name and all, right? Here we don't have any value, that's why it's giving the error. matnr, mtart, matkl, and mbrsh. Okay, if you want, you can give the semicolon over here, or else it is not required. matnr, mtart, matkl, mbrsh, these are the fields which we are having. Now these fields are known as the CDS element. Okay, whichever the fields are there inside these brackets, These fields are known as the CDS elements. Okay, so under the CDS element, if you see that for this Mara table, we have created this one, right? Just activate once again, activate, activate. I've activated, right? Come over here and go back once again, click on this display button. Here you can see that MNDT, MATNR, MTART, MATKL, MBRSH, right? This field we are having, right? Mode, selection condition, maintenance status, nothing is there. Table or join condition, attributes. Okay, the important one is the view fields, which is having over here, right? Here you don't have any key, right? Here you don't have any key available over here, right? We don't have any key available over here. Why? Why we don't have any key available over here? Okay, see, if you use this true option over here, that means if you mark it the key, okay, if you use the true option over here, and in this element, whichever the element you are going to mark as a key, that will be represented there as a key. Okay, now just save it. Now just save it and try to activate this one. It got activated. So what I'm trying to tell it over here, if it is true, it is having two possible value. It is having two possible value, true and false. So if you have selected the true over here, if you have selected the true over here, that means whatever the key you will be marking over here as a key, that will be automatically generated as a key. Okay, I have activated. Now let's go back over here and click on this display, and here it should come actually this Martner as a key. I'm not able to see why I'm not able to see. There one key option should come over here. Okay, the field is coming properly, that's fine. That field is coming properly, that is fine. But if we give the key, this Martner should come as a key. Okay, and if we give this key as well, this mtart should be also coming as a key. Okay, what's the error it's telling? Syntax error, mtart element was expected. Yes, we have given this one, mtart key, mtart. This is okay. Syntax error in mtart dot, we have not given any dot. mtart, give the comma over here, it looks good to me. Why it's giving the error? Okay, some issue is there, maybe. I don't know why it's coming. We'll check that one, save it and check the syntax. This is fine. Activate this one once again. I will check if it is showing me the key or not. Just go here, click on this. It's not coming. Oh, sorry. Actually, it was there, but we're not able to, uh, you know, the it was here actually. This particular navigator is a scrolling button was here. That's why we are not able to see. Okay, so here that key option is coming, right? That key option is coming over here. So whatever I have marked, mandate will be the by default key, and the material number is coming over here as a key. Now see what actually will happen over here. If you mark it true, if you mark it true, then if you don't give the key also over here, let us see the impact. Let us observe. Just save it and activate this one. It got activated. Okay, I have not given any key over here. Then in that situation, I'm just trying to you know uh, show like how it's going to happen. So in this case we will try to understand what is the impact. Let's go over there and we will see the impact over here. Come over here and go back, click on this display button, and you can see that there is a no key over here, right? There is no key. So if it is true and if you don't mention any key over here, then there is no key. But if it is true and whatever the key field you will be marking over there, then that will be represented as a key. Okay, multiple key is also possible. Okay, multiple keys also possible. Here this time it's not giving the error. At that point of time it was giving the error, I don't know. Just save it, and two key I have defined it over here, and activate this one. It got activated. And now if you come over here, this Matner and MTAT both will be coming as a key. Click on this display and you can see that Matner and MTAT mandate will be by default key. So this is the meaning of this preserved key. Now my question is, suppose if we're going to mark it false. Okay, suppose if we're going to mark it false, then what's the meaning of this false? Okay, if we're going to mark it false, in that case whatever you give the key over here, suppose if we're going to give the 3 key, 4 key, there is no impact of this key command. There is no impact of this key command. Okay, then if there is no impact of the key command, suppose there is no key over here, there is no key at all over here, in this case what the system will do, what the system here also false, here Matner, MTAT, MATKL, right? Here no key I have given. Just observe, just observe over here, check the syntax, activate this one, activate this one. Here it is the false. False means you are not going to preserve the key, you are not going to preserve the key. If you want to preserve the key, whichever key you are going to mention over here, you are going to give the true over here. But if you're not going to preserve the key, you have to mark the false over here. In that case, in that case if you don't give the key over here, what actually the system will do, it will get the default key from the Mara table. It will get the default key from the Mara table, and you know the default key in the Mara table is the Matner. Okay, activate this one, go over here, just go back and just go back and click on this display button, and you can see that only Matner is selected as a key field. Okay, only Matner is selected as a key field. Why? If it is false, then system, SAP system will take care of this, I will consider the default as a Matner, because Matner is the key field of the Mara table. Only one key field is the Matner, which is the in the there in the Mara table. So it will be considered as a default key field. Okay. If you add, if you add the key over here, if you add the multiple key also over here, there will be no any impact. There will be no any impact because it is false. Only the default Matner will be the key. Okay, only the default Matner will be the key. MTAT and MATKL will be not the key field. I have activated this one, and now if you come over here and just go back and click on this display button, now also you can see that, only Matner is the key field. Only Matner is the key field, though I have given this key and key. So that's the meaning of preserved key. So this also you understood. Yeah, any question? Okay, no question. Here now this one, abap catalog.compiler.compare filter. What's the meaning of this? What's this meaning of this? This is little tricky. This compare filter is little tricky. See, compare filter is nothing but the filter condition. What is the filter condition? Filter condition means where condition, right? Where condition, where condition. So if the compare filter is equal to true, that means it is going to, you know, put the filter directly at the database layer. Okay, if compare filter is equal to true, that means the filtration, if we're going to write some where condition in CDS view, the where condition is possible. We will see how we can do. Okay, so if we're going to give some where condition over here, and if you give some, you know, parameter value over here, that we will see under the parameterized CDS view. Today itself we will discuss that part. Okay, so I think let's do one thing. We will first discuss the parameterized CDS, and then we will try to understand this, you know, particular concept. Okay, it will make sense. So this is one basic example of the CDS we have just seen how to create the CDS. One more important point is that let me create one program how you can use this CDS in your program, right? How you can directly use this CDS in your program, right? We have created the CDS where we will use, we'll use it in our program, right? We'll use this code push down approach in our program. So we'll put the select query, our CDS going to get execute or the database layer, and it will give the data on the application server layer, and that we are going to, you know, that we are going to uh, create the program. So we'll create one program, ZMB03 my CDS demo 1. Okay, click on this create button and calling CDS. Okay, so calling CDS, it's very easy as we do in the you know, normally we put the select query on the view. In that way only you'll have to do. Okay, in that way only you'll have to do. So what's the program, how we can write the program? It's simple. The name of the CDS view is this one, name of the CDS view is this one. So either we can put the query on this CDS view, come over here, select star from control V into table at the rate data it underscore mara full stop and cl demo output display data, right? So the value we can give the it underscore mara over here. That's it, full stop. So here where we are writing this code, we are writing this code in the uh, you know, here actually writing this code. I think it has opened the, you know, it is not the SAP Geo editor, it has opened this particular, you know, ADT. Okay, so in ADT directly you can write the, you know, directly you can write the code in ADT also, that is possible, and that's what it is there. Okay, just check the validation, there is no error, activate this one and press F8. I'm going to run this one, and when we are running, it's giving the output it over here, right? This is the output coming from. Now if you observe over here, I'm using this CDS entity name, right? if 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 you want to use the SQL view name, you know, if you want to use the SQL view name, that is also possible, that is also possible. So what's the SQL view name? This is the SQL view name. You can put the select query on the SQL view name also, right? So let's go and put the select query on the SQL view name. Okay, so if you put the select query on the SQL view name, this is also possible. We validate this one, it's containing some warning, we can ignore the warning, activate this one, got activated, activation finished with warning. And now if you press F8, you can see that this is also giving the data, but what is the recommended way? What is the recommended way? Which one you would like to put the select query on the CDS view or on the SQL view? Any one of you? Can you tell me which one is the better way? Which one is the better way? Okay, which one is the better way? Can you guess?
think, sir,
Can you?
CTS view.
Yes, CDS view is the better way because you would like to achieve the code push down, right? Because you want to achieve the code push down, you are supposed to put the select query on this. So you will get the performance. The SQL view is just generated for the technical purpose. Okay. The SQL view is just generated for the technical purpose. We'll try to explore that technicality part, why the SQL view gets generated, what is the need of getting generated this SQL view. We'll try to understand in our coming classes, but as of now, just we understand this is a design time object which is generated, which is necessary to have at the application server layer in order to, maintain the view, because CDS view is nothing but a view, right? CDS view is all CDS view falls under the view category, right? And this is on the ABAP application layer server. So the SQL view also gets generated, and that's why we are able to see in the SE11. Okay, so putting the select query on the SQL view is not a good practice. You are not going to achieve the actual code push down. You have to put the select query over here. If you have put so much effort to create the CDS view, this is very simple one. This is nothing. This is nothing at all. You will see the CDS view, of 10 page, 20 page, like that. Big CDS view you'll be able to see. Okay, this is just we are trying to understand the concept. Okay.
Pankaj,
Yeah.
one question. Say, for example, I'm getting a requirement, and
Mm-hmm.
when should I think of the serious use? Because say I can achieve the same using the normal ABAP. So
Mm-hmm.
when should I think of this serious
So you
like
have you
serious
have
view? Yeah,
yes, I got your question. I got your question. So
yeah,
whatever your requirement is there, you have to ask in your team or your uh, you know or your manager or team lead. The first question: do you want to use this application in UI5 or Fury? Okay, the first question you will have to ask. Okay. Again, the second question you'll have to ask: do you want to use this application in BI or BW? You will have to ask. Are you going to use this application in embedded analytics? Okay, just we have seen. So if this is going to are going to use this application from another front end application like .NET or AngularJS or some any third party tool, if we're going to use, if there are so much reusability, it's always better to go with the CDS view. Okay, it's always better to go with the CDS view, because you are going to create one object and it's going to get used in multiple places. Okay, so in this scenario you can go, or else you can just predict the future in mind. You can just talk to your team that in future whatever the application we are going to use, will it be exposed to the external environment like UI5 or Fury or BI or BW, or will it be used in the embedded analytics? So if the answer in coming future is yes, in that case also you can go for the CDS view. Okay, so that's why the CDS view is so popular. Even you know even if we're going to use the CDS view instead of the normal OpenSQL, that is the better way to use the CDS view. Okay, I would recommend to use the CDS view instead of the normal OpenSQL, because in future suppose if you have to you know enhance, you have to reuse this particular object, then it's very easy for the purpose of reusability point of view. However, you are going to get the performance from both almost same, equal. You are going to get the same performance from new OpenSQL or from the CDS. In some cases, new OpenSQL will give you the better performance. In some cases, if we're going to use the CDS with the proper performance optimization technique, then the CDS is going to give you the better performance. Performance optimization, wherever the performance optimization terms come, then the VDM comes into the picture, virtual data model, that we will see in detail how we can optimize our CDS view in order to get the maximum performance. Okay, so is it clear?
Yeah, fine, Pankaj. So the HANA
Yes.
modeling, that is different. HANA modeling.
Yeah,
What is the
HANA modeling.
term?
Yeah, HANA modeling. See, HANA modeling is nothing but the you have just seen that we have created the attribute view, analytical view, calculation view. So these are known as the HANA modeling. Okay,
Okay.
these are known as the HANA modeling. Okay, these are known as the
Okay.
HANA modeling. Fine. Mm, okay. Okay, fine. So what we're discussing about, okay. So what we are supposed to put, we are supposed to put the select query on the CDS entity. That means the CDS view name we are supposed to put. We are not supposed to put over here, right? If you see the warning also, you can see that use the associated entity here. That's what the warning it is telling. Use the associated entity. Okay, it's telling why you are using this SQL view. Okay, so that's the thing actually we are supposed to. This is also one important interview question, that CDS view we are supposed to get in the select query, or the SQL view we are supposed to get in the select query. Okay, you'll have to tell the CDS view, that means the CDS entity we are supposed to get in the select query. Which view we are supposed to use in the select query in application program. Answer is CDS view. Okay, answer is CDS view. CDS view, CDS entity, CDS definition, everything is same. Okay, CDS document, this is also same. Okay, so come over here, um, just to go enter. Just a second. Yeah, okay, so just activate this one. Now we'll see the CDS with parameter. Right click over here. uh, Here also you can observe that we have created this CDS. This is known as the DDL source. The first one is known as the DDL source, and here this here you can see that this is ZMB03 MAY. This is no, this is the CDS entity name, and this is the SQL view name. Here you can see that DDIC view name. This is the data dictionary kind of icon is coming over here. Okay, so these are some important terminology which we are supposed to know. Okay, press F8, we have seen that. Now we'll see that CDS with parameter. Let me close another session. Okay, right click over here or just select over here, go to this file, or from here also you can, there are so many things from where you can go to this and go to this CDS and select this data definition, click on this next button, $TMP, and here ZMB03 mesh CDS2, and then we can give the description CDS with parameter, CDS with parameters. Click on this next button, next, and here let us see, here you can see the define view with parameters. Okay, you can click on this finish button, and here we are getting now. Okay, fine. So this is the view name. This is SQL view will have to give. I'm going to give the SQL view MB03 on my demo 2 and with parameter. So here what you will have to do, here you will have to define the parameter. I'm going to define some parameter mtart, the material type. Based upon the material type, I want to fetch the data from the Mara table. Okay, so p underscore mtart is my parameter which I have defined it over here, and now the type of this parameter is what? The data element name we can give it over here. So what is the data element name? Mtart. Mtart I have just given. From which table we have to get the data? Data source name Mara, and which field I want to take it. So Matner I want to get it. I want to get the mtart. Okay, and Matner mtart MATKL MATKL MBRSS. So these are the fields I'm just trying to get it. Now this is the parameter. This parameter I would like to get into the where condition, right? I would like to get this parameter into the where condition. So where you can give this mtart equal to p underscore mtart full stop, and this is the reference variable. So what you will have to do, you'll have to put colon in beginning as we have been doing in the above, right? So you'll have to do like this, semicolon actually, or just leave it, don't give anything, or give the semicolon. Just save it, check the syntax. Okay, if you don't remember some syntax, no need of worry, it will give you, the warning. You can put the cursor over there, and then suppose for example if I have give the full stop over here, it will tell that this full stop, it will tell that syntax error full stop. Some hints it will also give. Here it's not giving. Okay, here it's not giving. Maybe here you can check syntax error, but it's very much intuitive. It will tell you so many things, so just save it and activate this one. It got activated now, and press F8. Some warning is there. Let us see what is the warning. No access control for entity. Okay, no access control, that is fine, because authorization check we are using and we have not defined any access control. That we will see how we can define the access control. We can ignore that warning, there is no problem. Activate this one. It got successfully activated already. Press F8. mtart I want to give this parameter will have to give FERT, all the FERT related component I want to get, and you can see that all the FERT related component we are having, right? We are having. If you want to pass the range, how you can pass? Range means between, right? If you want to pass the kind of range, how you can pass? So for that purpose, what you can do that p underscore from, and uh, I want to give some from material and to material. So two parameter I have defined of material type, and I want to get, let me do anything. I'm going to comment and we will observe the data, how the data is coming, and accordingly we will give the parameter option. Press F8, run this one, FERT, and the Matner we are having 136, like that we are having the Matner 2 3, all these things, right? So what we can do that over here, p from this Matner, the other some more parameter I have given it over here, give the comma so that it will not give the error. So we have given the comma, okay, because we are not using this one, that's why it's telling why you have not used this one. So what actually I want to do, I want to put it this Matner, whatever the Matner we are having, I want to put the Matner, I want to get the Matner which is inside this, which is going to fall, you know, p underscore from and p underscore to, okay, including p underscore from and p underscore to. So between is going to include the lower bound and upper bound. So between p underscore from and p underscore to, okay, and just we have seen that whenever we are going to use some parameter, we'll have to give the colon over here, semicolon, and now you can see that no error is here, also no warning, nothing. Just check the syntax, okay. So you'll have to use like this, you'll have to use like this. It's very easy to use, very easy to create the CDS view, and it's very powerful, okay. Now press F8. I have pressed, it's telling that inactive. Press F8 and mtart, I'm going to give something like FEIT and a 1, and here I'm going to give 100, okay, or 1000. Click on this OK button. No data has come because we have not properly the given, double click over here, copy this. In the pop-up format will give the data, so that we'll get the output, okay. Run once again, and FEIT, give the from 001, and now we'll give this one 210. Click on this OK button, and this time you can see that we are getting the data. So this is how the parameterized CDS. Now we'll try to understand the compare filter over here. True. What is the meaning of this true? So if you keep it true, what it will do, that it will go and first filter all this filter command in the database itself, okay. If you mark it false, what it will do, first it will fetch all the data, after that it will start filtering, okay. This where condition is nothing but filtering. So first it will fetch all this data, then it will start filtering. So you can see that if you don't have the HANA database, right, if you don't have the HANA database, in that case it is going to be useful, this false feature, right, because another conventional database is not that much powerful, right. So first we can fetch the data, and then we can start filtering, if you think like that. But in conventional database also, it's always better practice to use the where command, means the maximum where condition we are supposed to give. So it all depends scenario to scenario how we want to do it, okay. So that's the meaning of false and true. I'm going to keep it true, save it and activate it, okay. So this is what we are having, the parameterized CDS. Now how to call this parameterized CDS in your program, okay. How to call this parameterized CDS in your program, just copy this CDS view name, go to the program, go to the program, okay. From here directly we can create the program, right. Program, we can search for a program, a web program. Here give some JTest ZMB 03 my CDS demo, give some description over here, Next, finish, and come over here. This is the CDS view name which we have created. So select, I want to get all the data which is there. Now you have to, here this is a parameterized CDS, right? This is the parameterized CDS. Here you are having the three parameter, right? Here you are having the three parameter. So how to give the parameter over here? So if you want to give the parameter, what actually have to do, you'll have to use the open bracket and close bracket. After this open bracket, you'll have to give one space, then give all the parameter which you have defined, or give the control space. Okay, it's not taking. P underscore mtot, manually we'll have to write. So p underscore mtot, p underscore from, and p underscore to. So here fert, give the comma, and then p underscore from. The data will have to pass it in the proper format. Okay, comma, and p underscore to. Here also you'll have to pass the data into the proper format. Okay, give the full stop, and let us copy some data, so that we'll pass it in the proper format. I have just double click over here and copy from here, come over here and give those data. Control V, 001 to 136, full stop. So select stop from this. Some error is there. Let us see what is this error. Is not declared as a table, projection view, or database view in a web dictionary, or does not exist in the active version. Have we not activated this one? Let me activate once again. Okay, copy this one, go here. This is the CDS view which we have created, right? I was using some wrong name, that's why it was giving the error, but now also it's giving the error. Let me see. Select without an into clause, that's fine. Into clause is required. This is a valid error. Into, add into table @data it underscore mara, and then cl underscore demo underscore output, control space. I'm trying to give the cl demo output,
What's less is there?
control space, and display underscore data. Okay, give the value it underscore mara. That's it. Just save it. So this is how you'll have to, if suppose if you have the parameterized CDS, and if you want to use this one in your program, this is how you can use. Okay, CDS entity like that, just run it and we will be able to see the output. Press F8. So it is telling inactive. Let me first activate this one. It got activated. Press F8 and you can see that it is showing the data, right? It is showing the data. Okay, so this is how we can use this one. This is how we can use this one. So parameterized CDS will have, just we have seen parameterized CDS, and how to call in the program, right? How to call this one in the program.
Pankaj, one basic question.
Yes.
Actually, the query which you have written, whether it is new OpenSQL or how it is, I don't know the query which you have written.
This is the
New
okay.
OpenSQL.
Yes, that is the new OpenSQL. At the rate data we have used, right? Table at the rate data. So that's the new OpenSQL. How to consume the pa- sorry.
Hello.
Yes.
Sir, can we pass the dynamically parameters name through the program and use the CDS view?
Yeah. Yes, you can do. Yes, that is possible. In the same way, just you have give the variable, okay? You can just give the variable over there. So how to consume the parameterized CDS, just we have seen this one also.
Also, we can use SQL script only in AMDP and calculation views like that, Pankaj, or we can use SQL script in CDS views also. How it is?
SQL script can be used only inside the AMDP.
AMDP.
Uh,
Okay, okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. SQL script, if you want to use the SQL script, you must have to create the AMDP method. That is the recommended way. Or you can create the stored procedure, and with the help of database procedure proxy, you can consume that one. Or else you can create the calculation view, and on top of that means you can create the view proxy for that particular calculation view, and that calculation view can be consumed.
Or is it
But the
mandatory that whether we should use only SQL script in AMDP, or we can use the normal WAP? How it is?
see, means how in normal app you will be able to use. Suppose if you're going to write the SQL
Hmm.
script code over here in the normal app, system will not recognize. App editor will not recognize, right? SQL script, app editor means the app application server recognize the app program, right? If we're going to, for example, if we're
Yeah,
going
yeah,
to
yeah.
write over here the create procedure, it will give you the error. It will give you the error. If you want to write, you can see that it's not able to create procedure
Yeah,
jet test, something like that in some
fine,
parameter
fine, fine.
in.
Yeah, fine,
So
fine. Yeah,
it
fine.
will actually not understand. So if it is not
Okay.
understand, then we will not be able to use it over here. So for that purpose, we create at the HANA database layer. Means that SQL script can only be understood by the HANA database. Okay, the HANA database understands the SQL script, and ABAP application server only will understand the ABAP program. Okay, so fine, this we understood. Then the next topic, what we can do, yeah, others is telling that can we use. So for example, suppose if you want to use this FEIT dynamically, so what you can do, that you can create one parameters p underscore FEIT. This at the rate you will have to use, because this is the ABAP variable. Define these parameters p underscore FEIT, type FEIT, that's it, and you will be able to use it over here. Just activate this one, press F8, give this parameter over here FEIT. If you want, you can debug also, press F8, and you can see that it's giving the FEIT only. So like that you can do. Okay, any other question, others?
Hello.
Yeah. Okay, so now one CDS we can call inside the another CDS, that is also possible. Okay, so how we can do? if you want to call one CDS inside the another CDS, how we can do? Here you can see that we have created the CDS1. If you remember that we have created the CDS1. So here you can put the select query, you know, the ZMB03 my CDS1. We can put this select query mtart matnr like that, you know. This, if you want, just I'm going to comment this one as of now, and we are getting this data. Remove this. So one CDS can be used inside the another CDS. You can see this another CDS I'm creating, and I'm putting the select query on the first CDS which I have created. Just save it and, you know, activate this one. So this is also possible. This is also possible. All right, you can see that it's showing the output. Now another thing is parameterized CDS also you can call. Okay, parameterized CDS also you can call in another CDS. Okay, so let me show you. This CDS is the parameterized CDS. I'm going to just create once again this parameterized CDS. Okay, save it and activate it. Let's see it's giving some data or not. FERT, and we have to give some data over here. So how to give? We'll have to give in the proper format. We have not copied somewhere. That's the problem. Okay, copy this data, copy this one, and now I will go and run it up. Give this one over here 001, control V and FERT. Okay, it's giving the data. That's fine, that's correct. Now, so this is the parameterized CDS, right? Another CDS I want to create. Another CDS I want to create. Let's go and create quickly. Right click, create new data definition. Give ZMB03 3 and call parameterized CDS in another CDS. That we'll see how to call. Next, finish, just finish it up. So I want to create this third CDS. Okay, and this is with parameters. So how to call this one actually? Okay, how to call this one? So what actually you'll have to do it over here, that you'll have to you know, we will have to this is the syntax for with parameters, right? If you want to define CDS with parameter, that is the syntax. Here simply I want to call the CDS with, means already we are having the parameterized CDS. So this is the parameterized CDS, if you remember, CDS number 2. Okay, and I want to call this one. So inside a bracket, open bracket and close bracket, give some space here. And now you remember I have given the mtart equals to FERT, right? So here instead of equal to, you'll have to give the colon. Okay, instead of equal to, you'll have to give the colon, then give the comma and p underscore from colon uh, the proper format will have to pass the data. So that's what I'm trying to do it over here. this one, control V in a single quote, okay, and P underscore 2. So the lower bound we can mark it 00, okay, and here control V, that's it. So just a second, yeah, now we have given, and here we'll have to give some element which we want to fetch, okay. So matnr and mtart, okay. So this is what we'll have to do, but it's giving some error. Let us see what is the error, okay. So comma, actually I missed to give comma, I'll have to give. If you give the comma, now it's fine, and here give the SQL view name. So mb03 my sc11 demo, something like that I have just given, but again it is more than 16 characters. So demo 3 demo 3, just save it. So like that, here just it is same as the select query as we have been doing, okay, select query, but here colon will have to give, and there we are giving equals sign, okay. If you see here we are giving the equals sign, right. This is the report program where we are giving equals sign. Here we are giving the colon, that's it. Other thing is same. Now just check this and activate this one, and you can see that the result is here, right. So this is how you can do. In the next class we are going to learn some more stuff. The key part we have already seen, the association, the very important association, then association in path expression, okay. Association is very important chapter and very tricky one. We'll try to understand the association, then we will see the table function, okay. What is this table function? And once we are done with that, we'll go with the VDM, virtual data model, and we will see how we can improve the performance of the CDS. After that, we will integrate one CDS with the BOPF, business object processing framework, okay. We'll also see some example of you know embedded analytics, how we can use that one in the transient provider. And we will also try to develop one Fury app. I will try to get some system for Fury purpose, and I will try to show you some Fury application, how we can display the data in so simple way. Just by creating a CDS view, okay, we can create a Fury application in a very easy way, okay. And at last but not least, we will see that SAP with ALB with IDA, okay. With this, and there are other things also will be there, step by step. When the topic will come into the picture, we'll see that if anything is going to leave, we'll also go through the syllabus ones if you're missing anything, and then we'll complete, okay. So with this we are going to stop. Let me give some more time, just 2 minutes. I will go it over here and I will check it if it got activated or not. If it activated, I will just show you how you can connect with this you know uh, Eclipse. It's very easy, okay. It's active. You can see that it's active. Not good to make it active, because unnecessarily for 2 hours, it has been using, so around $2 I have spent, because in 2 hours it is active, right. I could have suspended. If I would have suspended, I could have saved my $2, okay. So very important. If it will cross more than $300, it will start using your credit card, okay. So such kind of mistake you will have to avoid, otherwise you will be in problem, okay. But it will not be completed so soon. $300, right? At least 5 days, more than 5 days, right? 10 days, if whole day, if we're going to keep it up like that, you know, around 10 or 15 days like that, you can just calculate. Okay, so 12 $0.66 per hour. Accordingly, you can check. Okay, so fine. After showing you, I will just suspend it. Okay, what you'll have to do, you'll have to click on this connect button. That's it. Once it is activated, and the developer option is there for 001 client. Select this one and click on this connect. Very easy, very easy. Okay, it's very easy. And this, you got the CDS underscore practice. This one file will be downloaded. If you just click on this file, if you just click on this file and click on this allow button, your, you know, Pankaj is coming. Just remove this Pankaj developer. You use it over here. Give the user ID and password. The password which I have just told you that, please remember that one. And at this point of time, for 3 months, you will be having the license. So up to 3 months, you don't have to worry. You will be able to use it without any hassle. And now here you go, you are able to log in, and now you are able to fuse. Now you will be able to use your free system. You'll be able to create your program for your ABAP practice. Okay, so this way you can do. It's just trying to log in, and it is now logged in. So this is the latest one, latest server you are able to use free of cost. Go to AC38 and you will try to create one program. It's a little slow, that is one drawback, but it's okay. ZPK test, I'm going to create one program. Click on this create button. Okay, you'll be able to create a program. Here it will allow you to create the program because this is the development server, but it's asking for the access key. Okay, it's asking for the access key. So what actually you'll have to do, that you'll have to go and register with this install. Okay, so study will have see that, you know, mini SAP license. Okay, so you'll have to go and you'll have to use the mini SAP license. Go here and we'll download the mini SAP license, because with this license it is not allowing me to create anything. Just go here and go to /n is license. Is license is the T code. Here you can go and you can copy the hardware key. This is the active hardware key. So with respect to hardware key, the system will generate the license key. So we are having the Sybase DB, right? Click on this generate button. Oh, salutation, Mr. Pankaj Kumar. Email address pankajkumaram@gmail.com. Hardware key, just I have copied from there. I agree the terms and condition. Click on this agree button. So, and click on this generate. Once you click on this generate, it will generate a hard means license. It will generate. So license is generated now, and now let me close this. And now you can go here and try to delete this one. Let me see if I can delete license. License were deleted. Okay, I'm able to delete now. And if I'm trying to install the new license, let's see if I can do so. Download, where we downloaded, we are having under the download section, right? Quick access, this PC, downloads. Here the license, just upload this one, allow, and it should be, and you can see that successfully installed. Click on this OK button, and now just close it, and uh, now go to AC38, and we'll try once again. If it is again asking for the developer access key, we'll have to think. I don't think so it should ask now, because we have got the developer license. Click on this create button. Yeah, and this time you are able to see that it's not asking anything, right? It's not asking anything, and we are now able to create our program. We'll be able to create our program. So this way you can use your server. So in some time that ABAP editor will open. Okay, that ABAP editor will open, and there you can write the code. A little slow, sometimes it will be fast, maybe during the uptime, it is I morning I was checking, it was working very nice. Okay, you can write some test program and just check it and activate it. Run this, and here you go. This is the output. Okay, now similarly what you will have to do, because here you cannot create the CDS, right? Here you cannot create the CDS, so you'll have to connect this ADT. You'll have to create a project, and in that project you will have to give that all this information. What the information? Select the custom application server, and the application server instance number. From where you will get from the license file which I have downloaded. Okay, so sorry, not the license file. I will show you from where you will get. I have just downloaded from here, right? If you remember, from here I have downloaded. From here, when I have clicked on this connect button, it has downloaded this cds underscore practice dot sap. Okay, so what you can do, that go to that folder where it is there, right click over here and open in a notepad, or click on this edit button. Okay, or open with some SAP GUI for a window or some program, but no need of putting that much mind. Click on this edit button, you will be able to see all the required information. Okay, here you can see that you are able to see all the required information. This is the application server. 00, just remove that 00. Is the instance number. This is the application server, this you can put it over here. Okay, and 00 is the instance. The system ID will be the NLP. You can just give this one and click on this next button, and then finish. You will be able to do so. So with this, let us stop our session over here, and we will meet in the next class on Saturday. Try doing this. No need of getting fear that much. Just keep and close eye on your account consumption, and once you are done, you can see that now I'm done with this. Okay, go here and suspend this one. Okay, suspend. It will be suspended after some time, so that I won't get charged. Okay, I won't get charged. Fine then. If you have any question, please feel free to ask, or we can stop our session over here.